When looking for new sneakers, you want shoes that look good and are comfortable, and it's getting harder and harder to find these type of shoes for affordable prices. But not to worry, in this video, I got 10 really good sneaker options for you that are under $150 and that you can wear every day. Before we get into the video, if you are a longtime viewer of this channel, you're probably wondering what happened to my usual background. This week is a bit of a transition period. There will be a brand new background next week, so stay tuned for that. Alright, getting into the list now, the first sneaker I'm gonna talk about are these right here, the ASICS Gel 1130s. ASICS has become really popular over the last year, and if you are considering buying your first pair of ASICS, then this is your perfect entry sneaker. The retail price of this shoe is only $100, making it one of the cheapest ASICS models out there. And it's not just the price that makes the shoe really good. I made an entire video talking about all of the different ASICS models that if you're interested, you can watch right here. But in that video, I talked about how the 1130s for me actually felt the most comfortable on feet. The cushioning on this pair just felt a bit softer for me on feet compared to the other models. Now, I don't know if that's something you prefer or not, but I certainly do. This pair that I'm showcasing right here is the white and black colorway, which dropped recently. However, they come in a variety of colorways and they're all really clean. You can wear these sneakers every single day. And when it comes to sizing on the 1130s, for me, I fit true to size perfectly in them. Similarly, another ASICS sneaker worth talking about is the ASICS Gel NYC. The materials on the Gel NYC are slightly better than the 1130s, making it more of a durable shoe. And they are also ridiculously comfortable. You can walk around every day, all day in these pretty much. And for sizing on the Gel NYCs, they do fit a bit narrow for me compared to the 1130s, so I prefer to go a half size up in the NYCs. If you've worn some other ASICS sneakers before, like the Gel Kayano 14s, which are slightly more expensive than $150, they fit the same as the Kayano, so go with your same size. For me, it is a half size up than my true size. Next, I'm gonna name 3 sneakers here, but I'm only gonna count them as one because honestly, they kind of look the same. And that is the Adidas Samba, the Adidas Gazelle Indoor, and the Adidas Special. All 3 of these are low profile shoes that are super versatile and they really bring an outfit together. You can get these in your basic colorways like white and black, or if you prefer, they come in several louder colors as well. And if you're wondering what are the differences then between these 3 sneakers that all kind of look identical, so with the Sambas, these mainly come in leather and they also fit a bit narrow. So if you have wider feet especially, I would suggest going up half a size in the Sambas. The Gazelle Indoors, which arguably might be my favorite of the 3, these sneakers typically come in suede and they also fit slightly bigger. So my perfect size in the Gazelle Indoors is actually a half size down than my true size. I normally wear 10.5 in Gazelle Indoors, and in Sambas I wear 11.5. Another feature about the Gazelle is that they typically come in very loud colors. And then finally there's the Adidas Special, which I would say is just the most low-key looking out of the 3. These also typically come in suede, and for sizing they actually fit me at true to size. You can't go wrong with any of these Adidas sneakers. Now, if you're not really into Adidas but you are looking for that slimmer type of low profile shoe, then Nike actually has a really good option, the Killshot 2. This sneaker actually only retails for $90, making it one of the cheapest Nike models out there. It's another shoe that is very easy to style, and nowadays they're a lot more widely available, because when these shoes first came out, they actually were only released at J. Crew stores. Nike had a partnership with J. Crew at the time, but now they're a lot more easier to get. You can actually get them directly from the Nike website. And as with all the other sneakers that I'll be talking about in this video, you can find links to all these sneakers in the description of this video. With the Killshot 2, I've worn them before. For me, they fit true to size, so that is my normal Nike size. I do generally prefer the slimmer models these days. I've always liked the Killshot 2s, and I kind of have a feeling that these are gonna come back in style this year. Another shoe from Nike, and this one is a very new model. This is the Nike V2K. This was pretty much Nike's attempt at capitalizing on today's trend of people enjoying 2000 style runners, something that of course ASICS is very popular for. When these first came out, I dropped a review on them. A lot of people in the comments were saying that these kind of look like ASICS shoes, which I would say is kind of true, but I would say the V2K not only looks retro, it kind of looks futuristic at the same time. I think they look great, and I'm a big fan of the price point of the shoe only $110, which, as I said in my review of the sneaker, I think these are a steal for the price, considering also how comfortable these shoes are. And I actually think they look great. Now, these might not be a sneaker for everyone, but I do think if you're looking for that 2000s aesthetic, but you wanted something a little bit different, then the V2K is just a great option. If you have been finding this video useful so far, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and also drop a like on this video. It only takes you a second and it takes me about 5 hours to edit, film, and upload this video. So thank you for the support. Moving on. Also, another sneaker that Nike has been pushing a lot recently is the Nike P6000, another running shoe from the 2000s that Nike brought back. And I think these look great in a lot of different colorways. In fact, some colorways have even sold out immediately as soon as they drop, like the pewter gray pair. However, there's a lot of really great colorways available. Because of all of the different panels on the shoe, you can come up with some pretty interesting colorways. I've heard quite a few people call these the cousin of the Zoom Vomero 5, which is definitely a much pricier shoe at $160. And I would say that the Vomero 5s feel slightly softer on feet. But what I like a lot about the P6000 is that they're definitely very wide foot friendly. And at a retail price of $120, they're also much cheaper than the Vomeros. If you're wondering about sizing, for me, I fit perfectly at true to size in these. Outstanding comfort, great looking sneaker. The P6000 right now is one of my favorite Nike sneakers. A brand that I haven't talked about much on this channel is Swiss brand On. They definitely deserve to be talked about much more because of how popular this brand has become. And one of their entry-level shoes is the On Cloud 5, which is another great everyday shoe. I haven't tried these on myself, but based on what other people have to say, people just swear by the comfort on these and the cushioning system called the gravity foam cushioning. Additionally, these sneakers come with a speed lacing system, meaning you don't even have to tie up the laces, you just slip your feet in and the shoes are already tied for you. And according to the sizing recommendations on the website, these do fit true to size. They come in a variety of different colors. Moving on to New Balance, a sneaker that is still under $150 for now is the New Balance 2002R. When these first came out, they were extremely popular, especially the Protection Pack, which is definitely one of the best series of sneakers that New Balance has dropped over the last few years. You can get the 2002R Protection Pack nowadays in several different colorways for under retail pretty easily. The 2002R is actually one of my favorite sneakers, period. I wear them pretty much every single week. I love the wide foot friendly fit on them, and of course, most of all, the comfort, extremely comfortable shoes. There was just an infinite number of colorways available, and like I said, you don't even have to pay retail for them right now. You can get most of them under retail on sale at a lot of stores. The New Balance 1906R unfortunately didn't make this list because it is over $150. The retail is $155. However, that is also a pretty good option. For sizing, for me, the New Balance 2002R fits perfectly at true to size. I've heard some people say they like to go a half size down in these. If that is your normal New Balance size, then feel free to go a half size down. For me though, true to size fits best. Another New Balance sneaker that is admittedly not as popular as it used to be, however, it's still a pretty great shoe, is the New Balance 550. Nowadays, just like the 2002, these sneakers are very easy to get. You can get them for well under retail. And they still do have that Ortholite insole, which for me makes this shoe a lot more comfortable than other sneakers in the same category. For example, the Reebok Club C or the Nike Blazer. Yes, the hype on the 550s may have been long gone, but that doesn't mean that these are a bad shoe. The 550s, I think, are still a great option. And lastly, I know I've been giving you guys a lot of slimmer, versatile models. However, if you're looking for something a bit more chunkier, check out the New Balance 9060. At $150, this sneaker continues to sell out pretty much every colorway that drops. This was a relatively newer model from the brand, which people seem to just love. For the looks, of course, but I also find it crazy how many people have told me that the 9060 for them is the most comfortable New Balance shoe that they've worn. It's yet another wide foot friendly sneaker as well. My only complaint about this shoe is that they do look really big on feet, especially in the bigger sizes. For me, they fit perfectly at true to size. There also was a recent restock of the original gray colorway, which you can find right now on the New Balance site. So go ahead, check it out. I will leave some links in the description. Two more bonus options for you that I didn't want to include in the top 10 just because I feel like they're kind of obvious picks. And they are, of course, the Nike Air Force 1 and the Nike Dunk. Both of these sneakers are well under $150. Your basic white leather Air Force 1s, you can get them for $100. However, However, the quality on those is not great, so if you're looking for something with a slightly better leather, there definitely are other versions of the Air Force One that you can find under $150 that have much better quality leather. For example, the Certified Lover Boy or Nocta Air Force Ones. And with the Dunks, of course you guys already know just how popular these sneakers were a couple of years ago, and now you do find them sitting on shelves, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they are pretty good looking sneakers. They were popular for a reason. If I missed out on any, please let me know in the comments what are the best sneakers, the best affordable sneakers that you guys know of. And as I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I am very close to that 100K. I can almost feel it. Make sure you find me on Instagram as well. That's where I am the most active, at JDKick6 is the handle. And also, if you're looking for some listening content, make sure you check out the podcast, the Kickback Sneaker Pod. The links can be found in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.